Okay, starting again. Okay. One in 32. Now, what did this not get everything? $32. Wait a second, what? Oh, I need to offset. by 32. Good. All right. Now that I can see something, I can say something. Where's dual line segments? Wrong. Confirm. Humans is true. Okay, gives me this. Distance square from point to line. Actually, it is a segment, isn't it? Sure. No, this is a line, it's not a segment. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh. I'm about to defect too, huh? Primitive stream. No idea. Sometimes multi-streaming, Streamlab just dies. So now I'm just on YouTube. Hope that'll be more stable. No, no idea, man. Hopefully it remains stable now. Do you have dot against the other? I don't think it's YouTube. I because both YouTube and Twitch died for me, so I think it's a Streamlabs service of multi-streaming sometimes just crashes randomly. Because, you know, web devs. Sadly. Shortest distance. Comes the first visual test. Signed distance field generation for font rendering. Let's go. Well, that certainly did something. Kick? I haven't tried Kick. The problem is not the Kick or YouTube or Twitch. I've never had a problem streaming to one particular platform. It's really the Streamlabs multi-streaming part. So it's almost like I have to choose just one. And honestly, I prefer YouTube. YouTube has a much better discovery, which is what I care about. I don't care about monetization. So the good news is it's something. Well, I don't do the inside-out side yet. Is reason to do a stream? I don't think so. You know what, sometimes I get this urge to play chess, but I really don't want to play chess right now. I'm gonna enjoy being 2400. First time breaking through, so I'm just gonna chill here. Just gonna chill here. Well, let's just stay at that. All time. I think that's something. Oh, the inside-outside might be looking kind of weird. What's up, info? Maybe now is actually a good time to start converting this to the real value that it's gonna be. Draw the fake pixel value out of it. Although, on the other hand, it'd be kind of nice to fill this up. Unless... I wonder if there's a... What about like blood L? No, it's gonna be... Oh, maybe. Let's try it. Sounds good. Sounds good. I guess I'll try a side stream to kick once. See how it goes. What was the mapping for my distance value to 0 to 1? Distance plus that divided by that. Find a formula visually. Red. Find distance in pixels, right? Side, edge, outside. Caring about the exact value makes sense. Inside towards 1, otherwise towards. Okay. Right, okay. 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 Hey, Linux noob, what's up? Good news. Linux noob means using Linux not that much, which is good, because it's a pain ass to make games on. Even though there are some parts about it that I like. Actually, I have a Linux on my machine dual booted, but God, do I hate the tools. Dev tools are so bad on Linux. How about this? For now, just ignore the shape and all the line segments roughly. Current position 2, control 1. Right. Boom. That doesn't look right at all. With learn game development, where do I start? Start by making a text adventure. An old school text adventure. Requires no engines, no 2D, no 3D. Old school text adventure. See a good example. I guess even stuff like that is simple. We could just provide commands. Use both and Linux, yeah. So you can do all kinds of text-based games like that. All kinds, way easier. Just do that. And as that becomes too easy for you, progress out. What language does it require? Pick something, doesn't particularly matter in the beginning. Whichever makes it you're least scared of. Why does it look like it just goes up? Oh, wait a second. I need to translate this by the offset, forgot. No, this is all wrong. How about C++? If you can do it, if you really know C++, sure. Just whichever language you're comfortable with, or the most comfortable with. Or the least uncomfortable with. Doesn't matter too much. There's been games made in every single language out there. Let's think again. Wait a second, I actually need offset in this case, I think. Because this is... starts from... Certainly easy ways to start, but it doesn't particularly matter. The main thing is emotional motivation, really. If you can handle it, totally fine. Let's redo this. -8 -10. Got some. There's a lot of lines. Holy crap. So many lines. Wait, and we can draw a line, right? We should do that first. Given a set of lines, write me a short Greek sample to draw it as lines. The draw list. No, we do this add line. Industry standard code. Honestly, industry standard code is bad for solo devs. I would not use it. But if you can make it, by all means. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. The Y came out as Interesting. Not scaled right. So, but you know what? I'm just gonna. Can you ask a question? Well, you already have asked a question, so you're going to have to ask permission for a second question. But that would be a second question. So you would not have to ask permission for a third question. But that would be a question too. So you would have to ask permission for the fourth question. Don't forget to draw anything. Now, Linux Noob came here to ask a question about Windows. Right? Sixteen. So might have to do more with this than anything else, really. There's something hiding here that I don't see. Okay. Am I going to make money of this project working right now? Once I put it on Steam, sure. Once it's available for sale on Steam, rather. It's already on Steam. But ain't ready yet. You can just do playtest right now, that's about it. But still very early. Very, very early. So close, so close. Just so close. 3 more hours. And it shall overtake it. Finally. Finally. A year and a half in the making, but it's ready to be taken over. To the #1 spot. Sometime tomorrow. Meanwhile, why is this not growing? Thanks, but I'd rather not have luck. I'd rather have quality. Wrong. Was the invisible button necessary at all? Really? There's some kind of magic. Yeah, I guess background does sound good. It's just tiny. Hey, Georgie's back in the house. I'm actually still using Welcome 1.1 and I just enable whatever extension I need if they're available. It's gonna be like that. You can see that. These are like absolute values. Oh, I see something. Have I seen being fun as df sample in JavaScript? No, I haven't looked at anything. Just about nothing. That just looks somehow wrong. Also, who scales where? There. From to. What's the center? Well, whatever's going on here doesn't look right. I don't know what the hell that is. I guess I could just go back to... What a dot. Guess it's something. But this is wrong. I mean, SDF is not that complex. Just need to get all this little ducks in a row correctly. So line segments themselves are kind of wrong, but hold up, they're back. Okay, back in. The hell is going on with samples of line segments? You know what? I need this better change. Current position. Why don't I throw it at ChatGPT if I'm missing something. Just getting started, but seeing wrong line segments. Should be fine. But the segments are currently open. Oh, new move tool needs to close down. That makes sense. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. No, I'm gonna need something else. Contour, right? Contour. Start. Now we take care of that. Well, it shouldn't be a particularly big problem anyway. Yeah, but that's just temporary thing. I don't care about that. I guess dividing into 8 is not a worst case. Suppose. Maybe. Yeah, I don't even know if I have a sign yet. I'm not worried about that. Let's ignore the sign and distance computation for now. I want to see the line segments correctly. In fact, let's ignore the cubic conic. I just want a super rough estimation for now. It should still look kind of reasonable. What? Moving to here, fine. To that would be the last thing. I don't understand. Oh yeah, that's fair. That is a good point. An excellent point. One step at a time, little ChatGPT, one step at a time. Interesting. Move to. Ah, first command, that should be skipped. Wait, what? Again? For all the commands. Two conics. Oh, this one has stuff in between. Makes sense. Fine. This was for one. Okay. Okay. Explore Gemini Pro. Why? The problem's not AI, the problem is me. I'm not looking to get the good code. I'm looking to build this up. Better than ChatGPT. ChatGPT is already awesome. I don't need anything better. Don't need anything better. That makes sense as move to needs to close down. So this is a contour until the next move to. Okay. I guess I'm curious. I want to see this count. So anytime you say move to, go up. I mean, hell, I might even build up by GUI just to see those commands too. But debugger is good enough, seemingly. Seemingly. There's only one contour, really. Really? How do I end up having only one? No. There's at least a few more. There's at least two. Wait, what? No, this is a problem with coding when it's too late. So break. This is line 2. There's now a 2. See, that makes sense. Wait, now it says 3. Wow. I'm not cleaning something up. What was this? Commands. Oh, commands need to be cleared to some point. This guy. Reset. I should just put this here, to be honest. Commands get reset, it gets reset. There you go. C has nothing to do with ChatGPT. It's all on me. Still only one counter though. Which is at least 2 move. Oh, there's only 1 move to here. Oh. That stuff was stacking some commands. So yeah, there's only 1 counter. I'm curious. I go like big O. Okay. To bugger. Get updated. Good. Do a bunch of conic stuff. And 1 extra move here. Okay. That's something. It's a simple shape. That actually is reasonable. And that is not. Kinda, but still wrong. Okay. 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 So definitely still way off. What? Only 1 contour. Okay. Okay. Two bunch of lines, a few conics. Well, that makes total sense. And then it goes buck wild. I handle errors very well? What you mean? You mean like code handling or like emotionally handling? Let's look over line segments again. Never close the last contour. Yeah, I forgot about that. Did forget about that. It's like having like a cute code reviewer. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Close the last contour. There. Be happy. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, the controls are not on the curve. Duh. Oh, of course. Of course. Now, see, that's what exactly what I wanted to know. Fine. Then let's do. Fine. Let's do simple, conic, and cubic. Oh, does it have a bad character somewhere? Of course. Don't add if the points are too close. Excuse me. Is this a problem where a conversation gets too long? See, this is why I hate web devs and Pythons. They just run out of whatever they're running out of space, and it just goes wild and crazy. I'm curious, how does the use go? I guess not too horrific. Might have to open it on a browser. Oh, that's still good. Okay. Tiny evaluators. Cubic and quad. Lerp I got. Eval quad. Eval cubic. Makes sense. For quad and for cubic. Okay. For conic. Cubic? No, I guess quadratic and cubic, yeah. The code, I suppose. No, I don't particularly see anything too amazing. It's like conic, just sample proportions, makes sense. Compute the value, makes sense. That's gonna explode the line segments though, for sure. For sure. But okay. I understand. I understand. Let's start with this. Completely forgot the control points are outside the shape. Completely forgot that. I do want these guys. The rest I can probably handle. Why didn't I have this before? I had it somewhere. P0. Although this is kind of built in, so whatever. I guess I'll just do it one more. Because this was wipe coded in the past anyway. So was this. Because I'm way too lazy to look up proper math, all that stuff. It's a bunch of manual work. But this is alright. This is alright. I think. Whatever. Right. And then I would get... You should put one. Oh yeah, I need the whole thing. I guess that makes sense. Position control 1, 2, that makes sense. Eval this. I need one more where it starts from. What do you start from? I'm guessing from here? Let's see, to get that right. Almost except the one at the end. The one at the end, because 0 I'll get. The last one I will not. How they handle it? In a clean way. Oh, they do equality. Oh, they go from oh, it makes sense. If you do that, that takes care of that, because this is a beginning, makes sense. Don't need to evaluate at 0. Save some space in GPT. I don't see the point. If anything, to me, it just adds more context. Sometimes it gets crashy and buggy after that at some point. That I have seen, but whatever. As long as I can handle it, it's fine. Now I had some long-ass chats with ChatGPT because of that. Right. Interesting. Not quite what I was looking for. So let me see. 12 divisions, position, control points makes sense. Cubic makes sense. That makes sense. Makes sense. I don't think it's gonna be everything though, because this one doesn't even get used anyway. Repeated the word, dude. So seeing odd stuff. The letter M. Let's see how it works with the image. Now this is where ChatGPT might start get crashy. Conversation's been going on for a bit too long. It is letter M, right? Yes. For sure I only saw line and conic. Yeah, there was no cubic here. Five, 9. Interesting that I didn't run out of space, actually. Only 98 segments? Interesting. Oh, before it wasn't clearing them out, so yeah, it was not that much. Not that much. Clearing commands per glyph. Yeah, I'm definitely am, dude. I'm definitely am. Oh. Put it there. Clean, easy to understand. That's right. Gotta keep it that way. I think because of that, actually, ChatGPT has picked up my style too. Initially, it was doing some weird stuff the way I was writing stuff out, but since then, it's become a lot closer to the way I do things. Including like picking up like the way I do macros and stuff. It's really cool. God learns. Pretty sweet. Just adjust to my style. Anyway, so why do I... That makes sense, makes sense. Because the previous one just records that. So no, I don't think it's commands. Only if needed, it's fine. And mixed units. In your callbacks, you divide by 64. But forget it for this, or vice versa. Roll 2, 2, 2. Why is it moving to the exact same point? It's kind of weird. But okay. Any other ideas? It looks like there is always more complex because you have to understand what API comes in, the values, the coordinate system. It's more of a manual labor than actual coding. Commands are recorded as. It looks fine. Wait, you're right. I didn't even notice. X and Y. But, oh, bro, are you serious? Are you serious right now? I need to sleep better. This is just a waste of time. So this was correct. This is now gonna be correct eventually. 2 XY 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 XY. Good catch, GPT. Good catch. Oh, all it was the stupidest mistake to make. It's like, dude, all that effort to be smart, and the stupidest little thing just dunks it right on the ground. Right on the freaking ground. Okay. Okay. Huzzah. Huzzah indeed. Let it be known. I might make a mistake for 3 hours, but eventually they're gonna get fixed. Hard. Real hard. Okay. W. What else do I want? That was a W indeed. In fact, I'm gonna keep a W as this. Okay. Okay. That was such a silly thing. Alright. Actually, why don't I want to see something of a cubic thing. Then Bang had a cubic. It's cute. That is actually really cute, not gonna lie. Any cubics? No, just conics. Then who the hell has a cubic? I guess it's pretty rare, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so that part works. That is a success. A W indeed. You know all of that. Keep it as a W. It's time to compute distances correctly. Because right now it is all wrong. Now I'm putting into the half metal, but I'm not sure if there's a point to do that. Probably don't need this. To here. Huh. It's certainly interesting. Fine. Fine, little Bubba. Fine. Other resize. Good. Good, 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 good. X and Y, oh man, yep. Yep. So this is what I mean, like talking about clouds and differences between the eyes and all that, dude. It's whatever. None of that matters. But the good news, contours and all that, just totally fine and chill. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now I can focus on this part. Okay. Okay, like segments are correct now. Let's focus on the distance computations, ignoring the sign for now. Ignoring the sign for now. I didn't think I needed offset because I'm just doing this. But I thought I didn't need to use offset since my loop does. Oh, start generating. Oh, double. Yeah, I don't need to do the double. Oh, stealing is, yeah, I was wondering about that. I was wondering about that. Yeah, because I do need to pad it. Plus double the pad, makes sense. Bruce. What's butt cracking, man? What is butt cracking? You came at a time when I'm tired as opposed to you tired. But it's okay. AI is helping me out. So that makes sense. I do need to double pad this thing. Ceiling F. Actually, that makes sense what it does. That makes sense. The ceiling. Okay. You didn't sleep yet at 7 a.m. Dude, your brain is not going to be functioning. For me, it's almost 9 p.m. and I'm barely functioning here. Ceiling F between difference of these. Yeah, it makes sense. The scattering needs to be both places. Makes total sense. Hmm. Cat COVID, huh? Yeah, that's what happens. I bet it would become faster, less troublesome if you weren't scared of vaccines. But I pay for the difference. You know what? Let's just not worry about this for now. Double pad, that makes sense. What about my question? Fair enough, fair enough. Line supporting Sonic Glyph space, right? Finally, I understand what I'm doing. Required. Because you eventually need a bitmap local coordinate 4. Well, I'll get to it. If need be, I'll rewrite. Right. Really? I guess it could be that bad. Fine, dude. Such a stickler. The minimum between those. Shortest distance squared to the pixel. Oh, that is a good gotcha. What the hell does this look like? Yeah, I'm gonna need to convert this into actual image blocks, squares, little squares, because this is hard to read. It's got really weird behavior now, look. What is that? It's got subliminal messaging in it. You read that and you go buy my game 20 times. Yeah, you do see, but yeah. All right. So let's build that out first, I suppose. Yeah, it's got a weird behavior to it, but I don't think it's a real thing. Real thing, it's getting really far here and gets. No, this one's still way wrong, but no, I need to do it the proper way. I need to do that the proper way. This thing. Wait, this one already converts it. I thought this would convert 0 to 1. Wait. Oh, I need to put it in the middle. I'm not even putting it in the middle. Okay. Write this to draw with angry rect of a color based on 01. Let's compute it for SDF. Because if it's doing this before, I guess I'm going back to the secret invisible thing. A beefsteak. Ain't that something? But this runs, I'm gonna be right back. I have returned. I think I got 3 or 4 shots. I think I've been sick twice with it. Last time was kind of annoying. It lasted almost like a week. Alright, let's learn the secret IMGUI API. Even optional grid, ooh. It's just... Sure, let's do it. Let's snag this. And see what I can make sense of this code. Am I sick? No, I'm good. Good. But I don't hang around a lot of people. So, but yeah, winter's the time to get one of those covets. For sure. Oh, B is that one. Grayscale visualization. Let's do without a grid first. Ooh, look at that. That is pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need to make it bigger though. But it's great start. Great start. Upside down, eh? A indeed. That is cuteness. That is cuteness personified. It's still missing negative values, I think. But it's a good start. Also, Mr. Olex, how much people contact you a day, like in person? I guess not a lot, but people like shopping occasionally or whatnot. I think this is just upside down. That's really what it is. I just need to flip it around. But that is a big train of its own. I'm almost tempted to like invert it. What if I invert it just to be like a night mode, so it's not so white? So it's not so white. But these apples, yeah. That is certainly something. That is certainly a thing. So first of all, this should be in the center. So that is progress. Yes, progress. Also inverted colors for night mode. Right. It's kind of cute that it understands a picture like that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, personally, not much, dude. Just when I'm shopping at Spo, it's probably the largest. Nope, don't feel alone. Do not feel alone. Pum 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 pum. Pipe coding continues. All right, sign time. All right, it's time to do this ray test. Up again, line segments. All right. All right, now it's time for the sign inside outside test. Good, using, see, it even knows my structure now. That indeed my type. If I go to game C++, I'll be careful of that. I'll be careful of that. Is inside even out. So given a point, yeah, that's fine. What are they for in a game? Talking about this. This will replace my font generation that I'm using here to hopefully something that's more readable. I'm currently using bitmap fonts, and this should generate this properly. I wonder if I can flip this now. Can I flip this now is a question. Probably. Just need to flip this. Like, what if I go from this? Flip Y. Hey. Good, good. Oh, good catch. I was muted. I was indeed muted. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. As the dictator in charge says in the United States. Okay, so W is here. That's a big W. Unmuting is even bigger W, but this needs to be in the center. That needs to be in the center. Had. No wife and kids? No kids. No kids. Would this work? Yeah. Put it in the center. Now. Even outside. Okay. So that's the point input. Makes sense. That's the line segment A, B. Am I still muted? I am not muted no more. Webcam, yeah, it's kind of late in the day, 9 p.m. I don't particularly want bright ass lights on my face. I'll do that. I do that when it's like midday. So tomorrow, expect tomorrow with a camera on the beginning. I had a camera on earlier today when I was, I think. Anyway, so this is line segment A, B. Count intersections. Explain real slowly. Right, given a pixel center P, fine. Is a point inside the glyph, right? I get an intersection. Should rate to the right plus X. Okay. Okay. Line segment counts as crossing only if horizontal ray actually intersects with a segment. Right? For each segment. Normalize the direction. Fair. Fair. So as B is after. Okay. Cross a horizontal ray. So it needs to be in between the Y's. Makes sense. The half open it will trick. Visually. Computing intersection coordinate. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay. I do not understand anything. No, AI is really good at explaining things. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Because it has to be inside bounds to even have a chance of intersecting. And this and B. Oh, it looks for where the point is alongside the AB and the Y. So that's your T in between. And then you plug that into the formula going from A to B. And it tells you where intersection is at. And then you check to see. Right and left. Yeah. Indeed. AI is just so surprisingly patient and rational explanation. Like, did you know how rare it is to find people who can explain it this way? At the point. I mean, I get it. I only have one question. On 4. Left, right as being inside, outside. Does that take into account slope of AB? Already implicit handled by the wide range test. I don't mind writing this. Writing some code, I don't understand it. Especially mathy things. That thing is always such a pain to get right. Yes. Consider a segment going from A to B, and we compute. So that's line by the AB. Makes sense. Regardless of slope, makes sense. Imagine a slanted line. Your ray is horizontal. That's true, we do have horizontal line. Oh, that's why it works, because we have a horizontal line. That makes sense. I get it. I get it. I get it. Well, formulas don't particularly matter. What more important is that you know how to derive them from something else. Right. Is even, is inside, even odd. Let's not do that. You know, this line segment thing. Getting kind of tired of explaining it like that. Okay. Good. What is this nastiness? Oh, is it just a swap? Huh. I don't think I've bothered to make a swap yet. No, I want extra lines. I want the extra lines. Yeah, especially the eye. You can really learn a lot anyway. Alright, so let's see. Is inside. This is swap. I guess I just don't have... I don't have swap, right? No. Oh, wait, I do? I do have a swap. Do have a swap. A and B is what? Vectors should be fine. Okay. Okay. Now, back to here. Pixel and a segment. Segments. If inside. Right? I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference here. Let's try it again. What the hell's that? You know what? I'll just make sure compile cleanly again. And then, which country is it from? Well, I'm from a land of obey and subjugate. The current great dictatorship of Trump. Tired old man. That's funny. Ooh. Was that because it was empty? It was, wasn't it? Yeah. No. Oh, this thing should be white actually, not black. Taiwan. Funny. That is funny. Excellent, excellent. Azerbaijan. Nice. We got another one of those Jeans. Well, except Kazakhstan is not exactly a Jean, but I guess. I guess in the ballpark. Hmm. I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference here. Values. I mean, I guess it's probably have to increase pixels. Why don't I do exactly that? Do I have a set size? I don't think I do. Set character size. It only happens here, okay. Setting that, yeah. Dude, when I started coding the game, I did not sign up for all this low level stuff. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Have points. I don't know, maybe up to 50. PI. PI. That's what it was, right? Right. Yes. Window height. Oh, this goes past 10. Is that? I guess I'll just go like 1,000 as a height. This might get kind of big. Yeah, I'm just a little out of range. Alright, it's alright. Like selfish log. Indeed, indeed. Looks like you just got Azerbaijan checked. Okay. That is too big now. But it's not that important anymore since it kind of works. We still have a step to actually write this out into full atlas, then push the GPU, then modify shader to actually use this correctly. Because this is not actual color input, this is a distance input. But that already looks kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. You know what? Chicken butt. You know what? Draw the segments. Draw the segments. That's not good enough. Wait a second. There was a scaling in there, wasn't there? Wasn't there? I thought I had a scale. Where's the scale? Das ist gut, das ist gut. Oh, Trump made peace here, right? It's one of those peace and quotation marks that you wave your hands in as you say peace. That guy is so butthurt over Obama having a peace prize. He's like, what can I do? Who can I screw to get a peace prize just like Mr. Obama? Like a little kid. Fine. You know what? Let's do a quick review of this. Because it seems fine now. We can fine, I think. Have fun, ChatGPT. Process this. I'm gonna make it work for my $20 a month. Fix computing distances. Was the font cliff? What critique do you have? Bounds, indexing, and clamping. One big bug. Well, my Maduro thing doesn't matter because he keeps all the evil government as is, so it doesn't actually change anything. It's just him showing all flexing powers. But he doesn't actually care about freedom. It's not going to change anything about the country for that. Dude, it's like a little kid. He changes his mind every second. Doesn't particularly mean anything. For now, just waiting time for another 10 months until November comes. And we have the next elections. Until then, it's going to be wildlife. You double padding. That is what I was doing before, and then I got confused. Who will you vote for then? I will vote against Republicans down the whole line. No, this year is not presidential election. This year is the midterms, where you vote for Congress, for the House and Senate. And if you vote fully for the opposite side, this should put some brakes on Mr. Kid in Power. Yeah, that's what I had before. Except now. Okay. Yeah. Now this actually makes sense. This looks good. How old am I? I'm 42. It's like the answer to the universe in the Hitchhiker's Guide. Answer to everything is 42. All right, what else? I fixed that. Yep, I did that. Clamp V. Ooh. That's right. That is a good call. That is a good call. Tiny zero length closing segments. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's impressive how good it's actually analyzing the code. To have something like nearly equals, because that actually looks good. That actually looks good. I don't think so. But I like it. You'd like to see Vivek? Dude, that's like 3 years from now. It's eternity. Eternity. No, third parties have no chance in the United States now. I don't care who the next one is. The next several years, I'm going to be punishing Republicans for a long time to come. Because the kind of crap they've been pulling in the last year has been insane. I have to punish them for a long ass time for that crap. Okay. Vectorize that to square distance, I think. Yeah. Recommending it on line segment. Closing segments, yeah. Add closing segment. Not. Oh yeah. Yep, everything 42 indeed. Indeed. Mm-hmm. Yup, indeed. Yup-a-dup-a-dup. Okay. I think I'm pretty good. Now. Hip-hop Demon Hunters. Bottom boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Things are going a bit too wild here. Okay, so just clean up. Dude, really? No, I ain't about that. Ooh, it's getting into thousands soon. DNA is also code. Yeah, it's mechanical code indeed. This is pretty slick. Pretty slick. And I feel like chicken tonight. Raw IM GUI recompute. Yes, character. The input text. Whoops, count this up. So then this would be just a 0, start of this. Superpowers. That's funny. Now we can do it in the future. Oh, you know what? Same line. No? What did I get wrong? Use a defined type. Ooh. What did you dare to add? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What's the problem? There you go. So now I can just be like this. Well, would you look at that? Sans and all that. Whoa. Don't have any Chinese characters, all that to play with. Dot. That's funny. Weird intersection here, to be honest. Does this look right for this symbol? B for brother. You pick a blur near right intersections. Right, near the intersections. Yeah. Closest I change direction but abruptly. Clamp off the sign. Which I already do. Why you been up in my business? Well, look what I got. I got a cracked CPU, sign distance field generator. Hell yeah. Ready for Atlas packing. Yeah, that's the next step. How do I cook my eggs? I cook them after I cook ground beef with ghee. So there's a crap ton of fat left over. So then you cook like, I think today I cooked like 9 eggs on that. To just basically eggs just completely immersed in fat and beef fat. Oh, I think so amazingly tasty. Well, what I'm seeing is ChatGPT is really good because specifically my question is about those intersections being weirdly darkish. Yeah, I think I did the hardest part. MSDF. I don't care about that for now. Let's not overload the brain. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling hungry too. Kind of weird. Even though I had like a steak. Let me see. I had a pound of steak, a pound of ground beef, and I had like 9 eggs. Dude, why am I 6'3"? All that, I'm still hungry for the day. Finite to in conversion. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna force your face here. And this is converting to float. You convert it. To unsigned shot first. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. This probably needs this too. That's just stickler. I don't particularly like Smash. I kind of like the separation. But sure. It's really key just to cook the eggs in like something really fatty, like a lot of fat, like holy crap. And then they just come out godlike. Absolutely godlike. Yeah, then cook them to whatever degree you want. Alright, one more warning here. This thing is not used yet. Yes, can rename it. Okay. That was just a cleanup on aisle 5. Deep fried egg, that's exactly, yes, deep fried. That thing. So, especially beef fat. Oh my god, don't do any kind of nasty plant oils, but beef fat, they're just godsend. Quantum computers. I don't think so. Alright. So now I just need to connect it. Ebony out of a fancy. Actually, hashtag. Okay. Actually, can I copy paste a Chinese character? Because that's gonna stress test it like crazy. Nope. I guess the font I have doesn't particularly handle it. It's too tall. Too tall. This is even fancier. Hell yeah. Hails to the yeah. Nasty plant oils indeed. Scrapper. Don't know much. I have read about Greeks a little bit, but not Romans. Romans don't excite me that much because they didn't have a philosophy. Whatever good Romans had was Greek philosophy. Military crap, who cares? Who cares? Alright, then I guess it's time to build. Because that was kind of the easy part. The next part is something the AI cannot help me with. Which I'm fine with. Because now I need to reintegrate it back into my code. Which means now, instead of using free font generation, I'm gonna have to do it myself. Probably forget about outline for a bit. Actually, if I want to draw an outline for it, I did so with free font bitmap to create a dark outline on the outside edges. Could I do it here? Probably in the shader, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, I guess you just do distance. I already have distance stuff. So the outline band is the positive stuff. Slightly so it's purely in the shader. Oh yes, it's gonna be sick. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That is actually sweet. This is gonna look amazing, I bet. Absolutely amazeballs. Okay. So this crap can go away. Gotcha. 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 Okay. So the rendering is done here. Advancing pan. Advancing pan. It's probably fine. Draw a bitmap. I was doing the blending here, which I need to do away with. I don't feel like asking AI about this stuff. It's going to be too much thinking about my code, AI's code, and comparison, all that. It's going to be too much. Way too much effort. Let me see. Convert to bitmap, right. Check pan. It's kind of sweet. I can just turn off outline entirely. It's going to be a shader thing. Oh, yeah. Quality font's been bugging me for months. This is going to be awesome. Awesome blossom. The only problem is refactoring things like that requires a lot of brain power. So I'm considering if I want to do it now or not. Give me one egg before sleep. First the engine, then the game. No, I do game first. And then 2 years after, while working on the game, I'll improve fonts once in a while. This is like past 4 on font quality. Yeah, this is a part of this bitmap. Yeah, this is a bitmap. And yes, this is where I get the value out of it. Whereas now, instead of this, I need to pull it from my buffer. And throw away this blending crap. This blending crap. This kid's going away. The only thing that scares me is if it's gonna break, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's gonna apply to everything in the whole planet. But it's probably fine. Probably fine. So I understand. I understand. It's like, actually, I don't need this. I can just delete it. Surprisingly, I think everything else will be fine. I just need to... You know what? Let's add one more case. Lowercase with potential underscores. There you go. Best for the game engine is too complex, but now, yeah, the game is really complexity. Game engine crap is nothing comparatively. But game logic is so incredibly complicated. Especially if it gets high permutation, which my game is starting to. So first of all, this thing. This is a bit wrong. I need something different now. I need this. I'm gonna do this here. I'm just crossing fingers and hoping I don't have to debug this one too hard. I'll already have a way to look at the atlas, so should be fine. Should be bounding box. Honestly, bounding box is not the worst idea on the planet. Although I got it even without bitmap. So maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it. Check pan. Ooh, what is this using for? For dimensions. For dimensions. Yeah, but this all that goes away. Good. That question gets removed. Now computing. Computing. Which I believe means I can just pass this here. I do need to do some of this stuff though. It's already done for me. Done for me. I need to do this thing. Good. Now I just pass this in. Oh, this guy's like way outside. She read my code. I don't know, I don't care. Good, good, good. With okay, game make. Well, it's not about what you can. You have to make the game that you want to make. Otherwise, it ain't happening. Ooh, left. Didn't think about that. Might have to be fixing Atlas for a bit tomorrow. It's gonna be part 4, the Atlas. Left and top. Left and top. Minus 42 outside Celsius. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh. This one's gonna be complaining. Girl. Left and top, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I've forgotten about that part. Get pixel at Q and P. Not even sure. Try this first. It was come indeed. Alright, be right back. Delayed. Yeah. Well, my brain is gone for the day, so I shall return tomorrow in greater mental numbers. Because I need to remember what the hell this left top crap is for. GG's indeed. I shall return. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.